Hey you guys, it's Godwin here. I'm so excited to be with you and to get to share on such an amazing training opportunity like this. Whew, I'm nervous too. That was super good. I have had so much fun listening to all the amazing ideas that are being shared today, and to be honest, it's a little intimidating too, but I am just honored to be able to be here. Thank you guys so much for putting this together. It's such a blessing in my life. And so my name is Godwin, and I've been with Scentsy for February will be 11 years. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's just as much fun today, or more fun today, than it was back in 2009 when I signed up. I am was a kidnapper. Came into this journey feeling like that I would not even last 3 months. You are looking at someone that is not a salesman. I have like zero salesman in my blood. But I just love Scentsy. I am passionate about it. And I know you guys are too, because you're taking time out of your day to listen to these trainings. And so that tells me a lot about you already. I have been married for 15 and a half years, and I have a teenager. My little man turned 13 this year. You guys pray for me. Okay. All right. And I'm all ears if you have any tips, because I feel like I'm going at this all wrong, and we just got started with the teenage years, right? So I am from Georgia, as you can pick up on the accent. I'm pretty sure about that. We homeschool. And let's see, we're super involved in church. CrossFit takes up a good bit of our day as well. I'm a fur mama to rescues. I'm super passionate about animals, and we just love to serve in our community. And man, the other time in my calendar is devoted to doing what I absolutely love and I'm so passionate about, and that is this side hustle, Scentsy. You guys, when I signed up to sell Scentsy, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, came into it ready and prepared to fail. And given my personality, given my everything, I should have. And why didn't I? And I really believe that amazing people were put into my path on purpose to help show me the way and to help me build atomic habits that I didn't even know what they were doing, but I learned from them. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, these were the things that changed everything. I've earned every annual incentive trip since I started Scentsy. You guys, that is a testament that these habits that I'm going to share with you today are not just going to help you through a slow season. They're not just going to help you through the spring summer catalog. They're not just going to help you when your team is small. They're going to help you the entire journey. And I challenge you to really take down what I'm about to tell you, because I promise I've seen it not just change and transform my Scentsy journey from someone that got into it just for the kit to I've seen it change thousands of people's lives, and it's not anything that maybe you've not heard before, but hopefully some ideas that I share with you is going to make all the difference in the world. You're going to wake up feeling motivated tomorrow to put some of these habits to use. Ready? I love to work off of an acrostic. You guys have probably maybe ran across some of my trainings, and you know that I love structure, and so I've picked a word for every single I've picked a thought for every single letter in the word atomic habits. Tomorrow, next week, or in 2021, you're not going to remember my name, and that's fine. You're not going to even remember where you learned some of these things from, but my prayer is that you remember the word atomic habits, and when you think of those letters, it will inspire you to apply the principles I'm going to tell you tonight to your Scentsy journey. Ready to get started? Okay. So the first letter in atomic habits is activate. And you guys, I have to just start off with this one, because you have to know that you can sit in front of your phone, computer, whatever you're watching me on. You can sit in front of an AHA training every day of your life. You can watch YouTube videos until you're blue in the face. You can buy all the books on Amazon or wherever you buy books. You can go to all the Scentsy events that you want to. I'm telling you, you can fill your mind full of all the best ideas and the most inspirational speakers. But here's the deal. Until you decide to be consistent with your hustle, it's not going to work. And I'm telling you, there are so many times where I walk away from a training and I'm like, man, that was the best. That's going to change everything. But honestly, if the information sits in a book and I don't apply it to my life, then I get nowhere with it. It's actually done me absolutely no good, okay? So please do me one favor tonight. Decide that you're going to activate. Decide that something that you listen to today, whether it's in my training or in so many of the other amazing trainings that have been happening today and that will continue to happen tonight, promise me that you're going to make a decision to activate, okay? So I want you to pick one or two, write them all down, but decide that you're actually going to put them into action. Let's talk about T in Atomic Habits. The T stands for thank one person a day. Okay, I know that you're already thinking, wow, what in the world is she wanting me to spend my entire day thanking people? No, just one person a day. And I'll give you an out. Some days my one person is the cashier. Other days I get really creative and my one person is the UPS driver. Your thank you does not have to be a gift. Not everybody's love language is a gift or, something that you actually put in their hands. Sometimes when you thank someone, it can be as simple as a Facebook message. Last week, I was kind of having a down day. I don't even remember what was going on that day, but I'll just be honest. I just was kind of like, I was struggling, all right? We all have those days, right? And I got a message from someone on Facebook, and she just thanked me for being me. I'm not sure if she had watched one of my YouTube videos or if she had, I'm not really sure. I have absolutely no clue. But I could tell by the way she thanked me that it was genuine. And you guys, it made me think of my day in a totally different way. It made me appreciate the things about me that are different. The things that maybe I go into my day thinking, oh my gosh, I'm weird or I'm bloated or whatever. But you guys, one happy thought. And that's what that girl did for me. Who could you do that for tomorrow? Could it be someone that you could thank? I wrote down some people because I think that we can get really creative. One person a day. I mentioned cashier, UPS driver, maybe someone that's an online inspiration that you don't know personally, but they have helped you in your journey, an upline or a downline. You guys, you can thank your upline for being there for you. Downline, a loyal customer. I think that we probably are really good at thanking our customers, but what about a childhood mentor or a coach that you had that helped form the values in your life? A parent, a spouse. Have you ever told your significant other, thank you for letting you chase your dream in Scentsy? I feel like that is a conversation you should have routinely. Every now and then, you should maybe attach something with your thank you, a card instead of a Facebook message. Don't thank the same people over and over either. Get creative. We're on this earth to be a blessing to others. So let's move on to the O. O is for organize. Yep, I said it. And that is something that around this time of year, we get super passionate about organizing, right? So what I want you to think about is not just organizing your space. I want you to think about organizing your life and your schedule. I want you to make a habit of making room for success. This is one of the conversations that I have with people when they first sign up to sell Scentsy. As their mentor, I feel like it's my job to let them know that in their already busy life, because we're all busy, right? But in their already busy life, it is important for them to start thinking about how they're going to organize their time and their home to carve out a little bit of space for success in Scentsy. Is there a corner? Is there a Rubbermaid container that they can put in a corner that's going to house all of their Scentsy stuff? Or are they blessed enough to have an office? I don't know. Do they have a time during the week that they're going to devote to their Scentsy journey? and growing themselves. You have to make room for success in your life, in your space, and in your schedule. I'm sure I'm probably missing some ideas. Help me think real quick. I just wrote down 3, but what are some ways, ideas that you need to organize in order to prepare to be successful? Oh, I love it. So organizing your thoughts. I like that idea. That is something that I feel like, I really love that idea. Now that I think about it, do you know when my scheduled thought time for Scentsy is? I don't think I've ever said this out loud or to anybody, but it's when I take a shower. That is my time to just think about Scentsy. I have my quiet time with Jesus in the morning. I have my time at dinner with Luke and I homeschool, and we have our time at the gym, and I have my time for everything. I think about CrossFit when I'm at the CrossFit gym. I think about Jesus whenever I'm having my devotion in the morning. But when is the time set aside every single day that you think about your Scentsy business? See, that's part of the organizing that you need to be able to do. It's a habit that you should get into in order to set yourself up for success. Let's move on to M. Oh, I have so much to tell you guys tonight. I hope I make it through. M in Atomic Habits stands for make samples. Okay, so you know what? This is actually one that I'm super passionate about, and I could spend the entire time on just this one. But, making things actually is super fun. And I know that it's not everybody's not everybody feels creative. And we're going to get to that in a little bit, but I just want to show you some things of how simple it is to to have fun making things. Okay, so let's start with samples. Instead of just a normal wax cutout, why could you not maybe grab a fabric flower? These are constantly on the clearance rack, and you can dip it in wax or spray it with room spray, okay? And I love Fancy Pants paper, and so these sparkle because why? Because it's a shimmer sample. Why wouldn't it sparkle? I love to do fun things. So odor out samples, I would send to my wax customers because I need them to fall in love with more than just what they typically buy. And then also, here's something I want you to think about. As you're making samples, if you're only giving your customers what they typically would buy for themselves, then it doesn't feel like a treat. But if you give them something that they've not splurged on yet, then it feels like a big treat, okay? Ooh, this is a really fun one. I just came up with this idea while I was taking a shower right before Christmas, and I put it into action, and it has gotten some really cool feedback. I've been doing it for 3 weeks. To give some, to highlight our pet products, I have been sending milk bones out to my customers. I found this on Pinterest. Happiness starts with, a wet nose and ends with a tail. It's just a little cute thing, and on the back is my business card sticky. And then it's not a wax sample, but it sure does get their attention. You know how many times I've gotten texts in the last 3 weeks since I've been sending these out? Do you know how many times I've gotten texts saying, oh my gosh, thank you for spoiling my puppy? I get pictures. I even got a video of someone giving their dog the treat, because I always send thank yous to them, but I don't always send thank yous to the pets. Okay, so here's one too. I just found this on Pinterest, and on the back is the rub and smell from the Scentsy family store. And then just a highlight of our products. Guys, when you make samples, get creative. Don't be so boring. Because if you're boring, then guess what? Somebody else might be more, prone to oh my gosh, my Scentsy girl sends bones to my dog. And then someone's going to think, oh wow, the last time I ordered something online, I didn't even get a thank you. I didn't even get a card. You know what I'm saying? Get creative. It's a milk bone. Okay, I gotta move on. Hey, when you're making things, don't just stop at samples. Think about writing your Scentsy story up on a sheet of paper and putting it in with your thank yous or in with your deliveries. What about making hostess packets, opportunity packets, samples of essential oil? Oh my gosh, I could go on and on. We got to move to I. Initiate relationships. A lot of people whine about not having customers, and a lot of people whine about being lonely and doing life by themselves, but when you really look at the habits that they have, they don't spend any of their time each day actually initiating a relationship. And so you get what you put out there. What I want you to think about doing is, so there's 26 letters in the alphabet, and there's approximately 30, 31 days in the month. What if you took all the A's in your VIP page and you went to their Facebook page and just engage? Maybe you would find that they had just recently moved or gotten a new job, or maybe they've lost someone that's close to them. And then you can initiate a relationship by taking part in their life. Whew, got to move on. So C in Atomic Habits stands for curious. I want you to be curious. I want you to really pay attention to what makes other people successful. I remember one time I was watching Heather Gorsuch's YouTube video, and in the bottom there was a little something that I didn't even know what to Google to find out what it was. And then I was watching Jilly Sue's, and hers was too, and I was like, oh man, all the Cool Club kids have this little something in the corner of their videos, and I didn't even know what it was called. But I found out what it was called, and then I taught myself how to put it in my own YouTube videos because I was curious. Take time and make a habit of being curious at what sets other people apart, and then hey, shoot, try it yourself, okay? H in Atomic Habits stands for Happy Meal. One person a week if you're a lead and below. I want you to focus on sending Happy Mail out to one person a week. If you're a lead and below. If you're above a lead, a star, all the way to superstar director, I want you to focus on one people group for the week. So for instance, maybe you'd send Pop Rocks out to someone on your team that's just killing it and rocking out. And maybe you could send just a little sweet happy mail to someone, a customer, or something, someone that's maybe been influential in your business, or maybe a referral that was given to you. I love, oh my gosh, I've got my whole table full of things I want to show you, but we're running out of time, so we'll have to skip that part. But I just want you to not overthink your happy mail. Just get something out the door, okay? Because some people's love language is gifts. And then you want to make sure that you are reaching out to them and making them feel loved and appreciated, okay? So, speaking of appreciated, A in Atomic Habits stands for appreciation. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to make it a habit of before your feet ever touch the ground each morning, I want you to think of someone or something that you are appreciative of in your Scentsy business. Okay, this changes everything. There's so many times I get out of bed and I am grouchy. I'm not a morning person, but I'll tell you what puts a smile on my face real quick and that is thinking about whose life I get to bless. See, I'm going to go ahead and say something that might sting a little bit, but when you appreciate something, you take care of it. I said it because it's true. When you really value something and appreciate something, you take care of it. You're not taking care of your team or your customers. That just tells me you're not really appreciative of it. You don't really value it. And what you do value, you really make time for. And this is really gut-wrenching to me because when I go through my house, I can really quick tell what I appreciate and what I don't. And when I go through my phone list, the contacts on my phone, I can tell who I appreciate and who I don't. And I just want you to really let that sink in and let it propel you to change your habits, okay? Woo, gotta move on, be brave. Look, that's one of my slogans, be brave. Okay, so here's the cold hard facts. I need you to be brave enough to be a freaking failure. I need you to be brave enough to go to world tour even though you don't know anybody else that's going. I need you to be brave enough to start Happy Mail, even though you know it's not going to look like your superstar directors. Go do it anyway. Be brave. Go ahead and it's all right to be a beginner. It's okay to fail at something. I want you to be brave. I want you to try to recruit everybody in your zip code, even though you know you're not going to be able to answer their questions. I want you to do brave things that scare the crap out of you, because that's when you grow. Hey, the I in habits stands for invest in yourself. You guys, I had buyer's remorse yesterday. You want to guess why I had buyer's remorse? I'm not lying. This is a true story and it's not even on Facebook. So I had buyer's remorse because I went and got a B12 shot. I'm serious. I've been wanting one forever. And it was $35. And it wasn't just B12. It was all the Bs, all at this, like all in the same shot. And I had buyer's remorse, and seriously, it pained me that I did it. I felt so guilty. And then my husband last night, he was like, why are you feeling like that you shouldn't have done that? You'll spend $35 on food. You'll spend $35 on us. Like, why are you stressing about this? And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like to spend money on myself. I felt guilty. It was something that I could have lived without, And then his conversation with me changed me. And I woke up this morning thinking about how much more I could accomplish and how many more lives I could bless, and maybe even my mood would be better to people that I love because of that B12 shot, because it's not all about me. You invest in yourself. You buy a book for yourself. You invest in yourself to go to trainings, or maybe, however you invest in yourself. But the thing is it starts with you, but it's so that you can be a blessing to others. And maybe because I got that B12 shot, I'll be more passionate whenever I'm, talking with my customers, or maybe I'll feel like getting off the couch and actually cleaning something, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's because of others that we take care of ourselves. So if you struggle with that, I want you to really try to think like my husband was trying to get me to think. Invest in yourselves, okay? Woo, T stands for Tribe Matters. We call it Circle of Five. We call it Tribe. I don't really care what name you give it. I need you to make it a habit of checking those people out. I'm talking about like a background check. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do a background check. That's weird. Just check them out. Really think about the vibe that they're giving you, because your vibe, oh my gosh, it matters so much. And I need you to take it a step further. The people that you engage with, that grow you, that help you, that you do life with, they're your tribe, they're your circle of five. I need you to not just be a taker. I need you to be a giver, because you want to stay in that circle of five too. You don't want to get the boot, because here's the deal. I feel like that even though sometimes our tribes are built up of people that we aspire to be like, but I feel like that God matches us up with people on purpose. And I might want someone in my tribe because I aspire to be like them in their marriage, but maybe they need me in their tribe because they're curious about maybe, oh, what do? I don't do a lot of things well. Homeschooling, okay? Or CrossFitting. Maybe they've wanted to start getting healthy, and maybe they're curious about things. I just feel like that everyone in your circle, you are able to give something to. Don't just be a taker, okay? Hey, the S in habits is the last one. Socialize. Guys, get your booty out your house and go see people and do life with people. One time a week, I want you to find a non-Scentsy adult clan that you can do life with. It could be a gym, could be you volunteering, could be a church group or bunco, or I don't know, give me some ideas. But I want you to go do life with people. I want you to surround yourself with people once a week. Just get out of the house, make a plan. One of my dearest friends, she challenged me last year to once a week make a lunch date with a friend. And it's changed so much in my life. And now I have this, we call ourselves the Foodie Friends, and we get together and it's a group of 4 or 5 of us and we just do life. And it's such a blessing. It's just this time in my week that I can just be a human and laugh and love on people and not even say the word Scentsy sometimes. That is helpful. Okay, I have to wrap it up. I feel like I've been all over the place, but man, we moved through a lot of things, and I really hope that you picked up a few habits that you're going to implement starting tomorrow. Remember that first one, activate. What are you going to use of these ideas that you can put into practice starting tomorrow? Put it in the comments, because here's the deal. Did you know that there is such power in accountability? I don't care if people really pay attention or if they don't. A couple of days ago, I decided that I was going to clean out my pantry. It's so awful. I'm so embarrassed, but you know what I did? I put that junk on Facebook. I put it on Instagram as well. It was hideous. Oh my gosh. Remember that part about you take care of what you appreciate? Yeah, I don't appreciate my pantry, and it shows. And it was hideous. And someone messaged me and they're like, Laura, you're such a neatnik and you're so organized in your life. Your pantry surprised me. What motivated you to post it in front of everybody? And I'm like, you know what? Number one, I needed accountability. I knew that if I did not post it on Facebook, I would clean 1 or 2 shelves. Maybe just the bottom, maybe just the part that I could see. But I knew that if I put it on Facebook, I would gut that thing and really clean it like I need to. And that's what I did. I also posted on Facebook because I feel like it's important for people to know that we're always improving ourselves and we haven't arrived. And yeah, most of my house is pretty clean and very structured or whatever, but we all have our junk drawers. And I just thought it was really fun just to laugh at myself and post it like that. But you know what? I got my pantry clean, top to bottom. I even cleaned the baseboards in the bottom of the pantry. Why? Because I had accountability. Somebody was wanting to see an after picture. Okay, we're done. I am so excited about our next speaker. Oh my gosh, you guys, she is going to talk to us about networking for new pools of contacts. If you are trying to do business with the same 3 people that you tried to do business with when your starter kit came in, you're setting yourself up for failure. Sorry. But Danielle Wilson, she's a director and she is going, oh my gosh, she's a boss too, you guys. She's going to chat with us about how to make more contacts happen. And I don't know about you, but more contacts is exactly what it takes to grow your paycheck and to grow your empire. And I'm so excited to listen to her. She is a top 50 slingshot earner. She's a sensational star at level 3. That's hard. She is a current level 3 earner. And the current incentive, you guys, you got to stay on because she is going to blow your mind. All right. So I hope that you feel inspired and I hope that you're going to make some new habits. I cannot wait to hear your success stories. Don't forget to put in the comments what you're going to start with, which habits you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and make them happen. Okay? I believe in you. All right. Bye, you guys.